This is Rob from Learn by the Drop at learnbythedrop.com. Learn by the Drop is a place to learn Drupal. And in this drop, I'm going to show you how to create a page from your taxonomy, that's either your categories or tags on your Drupal site, using the Views module. So let's get to it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my admin, and we're going to go to our Views menu. It's going to come down here, click on Views, and we've got a bunch of views here already, but we're going to create a new view, so we're just going to click Add. I'm going to give this view a name, and I'm going to call this what it's going to end up being, which is CCK and Views, and it's got to contain alphanumeric and underscore, so CCK, I was going to say CCK underscore views, and I'm going to give it a description, list of nodes with CCK or views, and I can enter a view tag, which I will I guess call CCK. The view type is going to be node, because it is going to show Drupal nodes. And then I'm going to click Next. Okay, so we have a bunch of settings here. Now, what we'll see is that the first settings that we see here are the defaults for this particular view. So once we set up the defaults for the view, we have an option to add a page, block, feed, or attachment. In this case, we're going to add a page, but basically this will make adding pages, blocks, and feeds easier if we can set up the defaults for the view. It's less configuration that we'll have to do each time we add a particular display. So let's give this view a title by clicking on the title field, and we're going to call it really simple, CCK and Views Drops. CCK and Views Drops. And we're going to click Update. You want to make sure you click Update each time you make a change. The style, we're going to update, and we want that to be a list. The row style is going to be, we're going to display the entire node, so we're going to select Node. Now, one of the things you'll also notice is next to style and row style, you'll see this link here, and you can change the settings for the style. And actually, I think I'm going to go back, and the style is going to be unformatted instead of a list. Okay, use Ajax, use pager. Well, we're going to use a pager in case we need it. Full pager. We're just going to select full pager, and what a pager does is it allows you to put a certain amount of posts on a particular page, and then people can click to the next page after they've gotten to that amount of posts. Items per page 10. We're going to leave it at that. So basically what this will do is this will show 10 items per page, and then they'll have to use the pager. Let's see, any of these other things. More link, distinct, no, expose form and block. Okay, next thing we need is a header. We want to put a header in there, and we're just going to put some text in the header. And we're going to say, these are drops that provide information about CCK and or views. So what this will do is this will put a header at the top of the page that we're creating. Okay, now let's see, relationships, arguments. Next thing we're going to need to do is let's add some filters. And since we're getting the whole node, we don't need to add individual fields. What we want is, let's start with node. And we want to make sure that that we're showing published nodes. So we'll select node published, and then we'll scroll down, and we're going to add that filter. So we're going to add another filter, and we're going to filter on taxonomy. So we will select taxonomy, taxonomy term, and we're going to click add. And now the vocabulary that we want to go against is going to be blog tags, which is the vocabulary that I use for each blog posts. And I'm just going to have it be an autocomplete to select. And what that means is as I type the tags, it will display them. CCK and then views. And I'm going to update that. And so my operator is one of. So it's going to select each post that has CCK and views. Okay, and now we're going to want to sort that. So we're going to click on the plus sign next to sort. And we want to sort that based on the node revision, created date, and we're going to sort descending, so you see the newest first. Sort descending, granularity, I'm not too worried about that because now you would be worried about granularity when you have people adding posts at a high rate of speed, but I add all the posts here, so I'm not concerned about getting down to seconds. Now you want to make sure that as you make changes that you save. So we're going to do that. So we've got that saved. Now what we want to do is we want to add to the display. We want to add a page because we've set up our defaults of what we want. Now we want to click Add Display. Okay, so once we've clicked Add a Page, Add Display Page, we should then see a tab that says Page. We could click down to Page. And you notice I kept getting this error that says display page uses path, but path is undefined. So what I'm going to do is come down here to page settings, path, and it says none, and what I'm going to do is add a path. CCK and views, and that is going to be the path directly to the list of posts. So I'm going to click Update there. And now I'm going to save that. And I'm going to try to look at a preview here to see if I see what I want to see. So I pick my page display, I click Preview, and I see what I have. Now it shows me the query, but it doesn't show me any posts, so something needs to be fixed. And if I click on that link, I see nothing there, so something needs to be fixed here. Now if I look up here in my default settings, because I'm not getting any results on the preview, I can see that I have node published false, and what I want to do is click on that, and I want to make it node published true, and now that should return me my posts, and I can see here my different posts in the list that have views and CCK. Thanks for watching the free preview of this drop. Head over to learnbythedrop.com to download a copy of this preview or purchase a high-resolution copy that includes additional instructional content.